Another Englishman and frequent visitor to America, George Bernard Shaw, spoke his feelings bluntly when interviewed by newsreel cameramen.
It's no good in this country putting questions of national importance to me. I've been here before. I told you what to do and you haven't done it. And you're up to your neck in trouble in consequence.
Here's George Bernard Shaw in his somewhat comparative youth. And here, with his non-writing hand in a sling, the extraordinary Irishman escorts his lady like an ordinary gentleman. In 1933, at the age of 77, Shaw makes his historic visit to America, and by refusing to talk to reporters, he really makes news. But Shaw could talk, and did on rare occasions.
Now, you really ought, all of you, to have come to the place from which I am now addressing you, and that is Malvern, quite the best bit of England, because I have got something for you here. What you really want is new minds and souls, or you want your old minds and souls repaired, renewed. Well, I am down here at Malvern with a very great friend of mine, who is known perhaps to some of you. I mean Sir Barry Jackson. And Sir Barry Jackson and I are in the same business. We provide people with new minds and with new souls.
Cut off from the understanding and sympathy of other men.
Mostly did not understand what his theories meant, nor had any conception of what he had done for science. He became a symbol of greatness to scientists and to the common man, who respected the scientist's judgment. Poets and playwrights, no more familiar with his equations than the common man, sang his praises.
Gentlemen, praise silence for Mr. George Bernard Shaw, speaking at the Joint British Committee Authors' Day dinner in London in honor of Professor Einstein.
There is always a great deal to conceal. If you take the typical great man of our historic epoch, and suppose that I had to rise here tonight to propose the toast of Napoleon, well, undoubtedly I could say many very flattering things about Napoleon. But the one thing which I should not be able to say about him would be perhaps the most important thing. And that was that it would perhaps have been better for the human race if he had never been born. Napoleon and other great men of his type, they were makers of empire. But there is an order of men who get beyond that. They are not makers of empires, but they are makers of universes. And when they have made those universes, their hands are unstained by the blood of any human being on earth. Ptolemy made a universe which lasted 1,400 years. Newton also made a universe which has lasted 300 years. Einstein has made a universe, and I can't tell you how long that will last.